Imagine waking up to a world where your vote is swayed by fear and falsehoods. This is the reality of right-wing disinformation in Australia. Right-wing politics in Australia has increasingly relied on disinformation, false narratives, and emotional manipulation to shape public opinion. These tactics are meticulously timed to coincide with election periods, aiming to influence voter perceptions through misleading claims. One of the most notorious examples was the death tax rumour during the 2019 federal election, falsely claiming Labor would introduce an inheritance tax. Despite being debunked by fact-checkers, the death tax rumour persisted, amplified by conservative politicians and hyperpartisan groups. This phenomenon, known as a zombie rumour, shows how disinformation can continue to influence voters even after being disproven. Social media platforms, especially Facebook, played a crucial role in spreading the death tax narrative, reaching vast audiences. False claims on social media highlight the challenges of combating disinformation in the digital age. Right-wing groups also target specific communities with tailored disinformation, exploiting cultural and linguistic nuances. During elections, Chinese-speaking communities received misleading materials mimicking official notices, providing incorrect voting instructions. Older Australians are frequently targeted with fear-based ads, especially during debates on contentious issues like the Voice to Parliament referendum. These ads often carry misleading messages designed to evoke fear or skepticism, playing on the insecurities of older populations. A hallmark of right-wing disinformation is the use of emotional language to exploit voters' emotional responses. Fearmongering is a common strategy, with warnings of alarming new laws or dangerous social changes to create a sense of imminent threat. During debates over climate policy or immigration reforms, conservative groups use emotional appeals to polarize public opinion. By portraying progressive policies as radical, they stoke fears about the consequences, motivating voters to align with conservative positions. Misleading political advertising is another prevalent tactic, often blurring the line between fact and fiction. Conservative group Advance Australia has been found guilty of running false ads, such as accusing an independent candidate of killing Christmas. Such character assassination tactics aim to undermine the credibility of political opponents. The repeated use of misleading ads diminishes public confidence in the electoral process. Social media is a battleground for disinformation, with platforms like Facebook and Twitter used to spread false narratives. Inauthentic accounts and bots manipulate public opinion by creating the illusion of widespread support for misleading ideas. Coordinated networks of fake accounts amplify disinformation, exacerbating already polarized debates. This was evident during the Voice to Parliament referendum, where disinformation campaigns sought to confuse voters. Right-wing groups also question the integrity of electoral processes, casting doubt without concrete evidence. By framing allegations as questions, they encourage the public to question the legitimacy of election results. This tactic erodes public trust in the democratic process, making voters less likely to accept election outcomes. The broader implications of these tactics are damaging to Australia's democracy, undermining informed voter choices. Disinformation polarizes political discourse, making reasoned, respectful debates more difficult. To combat disinformation, there is an urgent need for improved media literacy and fact-checking mechanisms. Social media platforms must take greater responsibility for the role they play in amplifying disinformation. Stay informed, stay vigilant, and protect the integrity of our democracy. Together, we can combat disinformation.